As you can see, maybe you haven't, I don't really know what people have seen from my videos. This is the first video in a series where I am trying to do more videos on Glacially Musical that are not connected to Glacially Musical vinyl reviews. I'm trying to do a little bit of work with vinyl and all that kind of good stuff. During this summer, you know, we've all gone through a lot of things in this pandemic. I used to make the joke, happy pandemic, and you know, it's not happy and it's awful, and I apologize for that. But during this time, I have been spending more and more time learning about my number one hobby, which is vinyl records. So, because I have been purchasing way too much in order to fill a hole in my soul, I had to buy a second storage unit. So everything is moving from the black expandable storage into the IKEA Kallax, which, based on Metal on Vinyl, based on watching the Vinylize video series and others, I have seen Kallax is apparently the one to go with. So I'm moving everything over there. These records down here are my wife and daughter's records. They're actually going to go underneath the turntable, so I don't have to mess with theirs or worry about theirs anymore. I put this down. But what I want to talk about today, a big thing I was dealing with, because during the pandemic I have been working remotely, as many of us have. So during the time of working remotely, I have been able to spend far more time listening to my records. And on especially my Pink Floyd albums, Pulse, the re-releases, not the OGs that I've got. My copy of Pulse, my copy of The Wall, my copy of Relics. They had a lot of statics, a lot of static, a lot of pops, a lot of stuff like that. And I could never quite understand it. I could never quite get rid of it. I was doing a lot of things to try to negate the static. I was rubbing wet washcloths on the records as they turned. I was rubbing my finger on my stylus. I was trying to pull off the fuzz. There were times where it felt like my stylus was actually shaving the record with as much fuzz as it came off. What I learned is I was being very terrible in the care of my records. So I started doing some more research. One of the things I learned was and my father-in-law told me this, and I apologize to Bob for not listening intently as maybe like I should have. You need to clean your records. So now I have a policy. Not only do I clean my used records I purchase, excuse me, I'm a little burpy, but I also clean every brand new record before it goes on my turntable. So as I rip the cellophane off, it goes into this little machine right here, which hopefully my daughter is pointing the camera at. Okay, this is a Studebaker vinyl cleaning machine. What I had heard a lot of is the yellow one that everybody talks about. I don't recall the name of it, and I'm not going to use the name of it anyway because I don't use it. This one is the one I bought. The yellow one that everybody is familiar with is about $85. This machine is very simple, and I think $85 is a little overpriced. So what it is it's these little wheels. Got one on each side. There's a spot for 12-inch, there is a spot for 10-inch, and there's a spot for 7-inch. On the inside, it has little felt brushes. They slide in, you pop the record down, you spin it, and it takes care of things. So let's pick a record at random. It's not random. Today, this is my copy of Weird Al's Dare to Be Stupid. This is not from the accordion box set. This is an OG copy that I purchased on eBay for about $15 or $20 shipped. I don't remember for sure. So come in a little bit. Come in a little bit so we can get a look at this. This is, you can see there's no scratches to speak of, but it is pretty dirty. I've never cleaned it. It's never left the house because oh my God, look at that. That's some serious fuzz. My daughter won't ever let me take any of the Weird Al records out. So, the first thing we do, back up, thank you. Sorry, a little difficulty. It's not professional here. So the way these work, this goes for this one, the vinyl style, which I'll mention vinyl style because I have purchased their cleaning solution. Oh, sorry. So you put distilled water in here, up to the rollers, you pour a capful of cleaning solution over the brushes. I apologize for that. And then you take the record, being careful not to touch it, slip it in until it's all the way down. The brushes come up to the bottom of the label. Then you spin it once. Then you spin it twice. Then a third time, because it's a third time. Then you go backwards. Once. Twice. And 3 times. Now, when I pull these out, typically this brush comes out, so I always hold it down. Slide it out. Normally the towel is over my shoulder, but this time it's not. Then you take bath towel, clean them frequently as well, and you dry them off in circles, because this is water full up in this thing, so it is a wet cleaner. Now, come take a look again, and you will see a record that looks like it's never been played. And again, this is the cheap version of this cleaner. I'm not going to put it on, I'm not going to do a needle drop because that is a copyrighted record and they might notice, because I played Gloria from 12-inch vinyl and that got noticed, so we're not even going to try. But when I started cleaning my records, when I started paying attention to this, I noticed I have not had problems with static. I have not had problems with pops, and listening to my music has become far more enjoyable. So I will hopefully be at least a little bit entertaining, be a little bit informative. So I have been working on cleaning my records. In fact, out of all roughly 700 that we have, these are the ones I still have left to clean, which does include my repress of Animals, which I will clean. Sorry, Schlofi. And cleaning your records, making sure they're taken care of, is it's very important, and it will make them last longer. So if you have any questions, let me know. Leave them in the comments. I'm going to start saying it. I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my channel, because there will be more things that aren't just in Glacial Musicals reviews. And if there is anything else, I appreciate you taking a look. Thank you, and good night.